Welcome, and welcome yet again to VPR Radio. It has been a minute, but I'm sitting here with my bro, DJ FMI, fresh off that tour. And
Yeah.
here we are. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Hey, hey, VPR, you know, before we just jump right into it, I want to apologize because my lighting is crazy right now.
Good,
And
bro.
Kiana is shining, so I'm gonna try to adjust it
I feel like
before we
my
start
lighting
up
is
this.
the one that's so out of whack, but it's the same. Like if my lighting is out of whack, yours is out of whack because we stay in sync. So it's
I'm gonna try to
you
just
have that
remain on.
glow. You got the glow going.
I was gonna speak about that. So hey, what's going on, VPR? Let me get ready to go live on both our
Twitter
platforms. We
space.
haven't caught up with y'all in a while, and I'm so happy to see y'all. We have so many new followers now,
We
a
do.
lot of new people that I've met over the tour.
Oh
So
yeah.
let me get sturdy, VPR. Let me give y'all that energy that y'all used to. I ain't too cool for the program. What's going on, VPR? Y'all rock with the one and only DJ FMI. I have not done that in too long.
Right.
I'm fresh off the Breath of Fresh Air tour. I'm gonna give a minute. My favorite people in this dimension. I
Mhm.
appreciate that. Waste of Spade. I
So much
appreciate that. One of our top moderators. What's going on? Instagram, talk to me nice. VPR Radio, talk to me
love.
nice. I got people watching from Hawaii. I got people watching from Arcata. I got people watching from Portland. I got people watching from Bakersfield. I got people watching from LA, San Francisco. It goes on. So I'm here with Kiana, man. I'm happy. I know we're gonna jump into what I had going on, but I want to hear how you've been, partner. Before we do all of that, I'm worried about you.
Oh, partner, I'm good. You know how life has its ebbs and flows. And so I have learned so much of releasing and letting go and just kind of letting it flow and flowing with it because the more you try to go against the grain, the more ridiculous it gets. I mean, we all have obstacles thrown at us, so nothing that a goddess can't handle.
I like that. VPL, you heard it? Nothing that a goddess can't handle. And
Right.
that's the fact. Well, Kiana, hopefully anything that's went on, you find your way through it. You got help on this side. And you don't even gotta worry about that. But I'm here for you, Key. And I'm
Appreciate it.
pretty sure all our followers here and everybody on the live,
Love
they
you
rocking
guys.
with you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I have my Facebook on the stream? Is my Facebook
Yeah,
on?
I
I
was
didn't.
telling you it expired, so you need.
I added it back, but let me see if I added the Facebook. It's going live on Facebook right now. I gotta add my Facebook people. I missed them.
No, we got to get everybody. It's
Here
bad
we
enough.
go. I just added them.
Yeah.
So VPR, man, I'm fresh off tour. Right before I came here, I got these shades on because the last 2 months of my life has been very real.
Hasn't it gone
Um,
like this?
it
Because all
really,
I've seen is a whirlwind.
a lot of people have been telling me that. Yeah, nah, it does move fast. So guys, if you haven't been tapped into my page specifically, I've been trying to post the VPR and on our YouTube so you can see what has been going on. But I just got off the Breath of Fresh Air tour with Shorty and Poison. It's easier for me to show you than tell you,
Yes.
and that's what I'm gonna do here this morning.
Yes.
So, Kiana, you asked me how was Hawaii.
Yeah.
Um,
Partner.
uh, I'm gonna tell you, Kiana. I've been there. This will be my fourth time going there. I've been to Maui, Kona. I've been to Honolulu, and this time I went back to Honolulu, Waikiki,
Yeah.
to be exact.
Yeah.
And yo, Kiana, when I say they were turned up,
Yeah.
like the energy, the love, when you leave the East Coast VPR, when you touring, the love gets better and better. When you leave New York, the
Yeah.
love gets better and better.
For sure.
I know, you know what I mean? The people know how to carry themselves. People are more expressive and really want to get to know you. Whereas in New York, everybody feel a star. Even the bum on the street right there feel a star. If you get in his way, he's gonna be like, "Oh, get out of my camera shot!" Like,
And privileged, right? Like,
yeah.
oh, you gave me $5. That's not enough for the number 7 at McDonald's. I need you to give me more, ma'am.
Yo, what's going on, Kayla? What's going on, Rockstar Riki on the check-in? So I'm getting ready to bring up the footage of the tour, but touching back to Hawaii, the experience was amazing. One that stuck out to me a lot. I was smoking outside my B&B, we had the Penthouse VPR, shout out P when you ride with the team. If you believe in P, you know what I mean, you're gonna live P. So make sure y'all listen to Love Money RS out by Poison right now.
Love it.
Yeah, so I'm in the B&B and I'm smoking and somebody yells from the balcony, yo, can I have a backwood? And I'm just like, Aldi. You get what I'm saying? First VPR, I gotta establish age.
Yeah.
Aldi. He said, yo, I said, all right, pull up. Came downstairs and I'm like, yo, what you messing with? He was like, yo, I'm here on a work trip. And I'm like, yo, I'm DJing a big show. I'm opening the show for Shorty and Poison. And he was like, what? I'm a big Shorty fan. He ended up at the show. Nice. It was all love there. Another experience. After the show, Kiana, like I did my set and I'm just walking through the crowd and I'm getting an outpouring of love from the security to the fans in there.
Love that.
And after the next day, I'm in the B&B lobby and I'm walking through, I'm on the phone and I get stopped. And a young woman is just like, hey, excuse me, are you DJ for mine? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I loved your set and I brought these gifts here for you and Poison.
Wow.
And I wanted you to have this. And she brought food as well. And VPR, when I tell you, I've been all around the world with this music.
Yeah.
And I have been receiving love, like people that just look out for me after the set and just want to get to know me and pour out. But that just humbled me. She gave me a bracelet. Wow. She made a custom shirt for Poison and Shorty. She brought us like I think it was a dragon fruit. I tried that for the first time and like this pickled this meal. And it was so good. And it just warmed my heart. So when we had to, we took pictures with her, me and Poison. Poison woke up. And she was upstairs in the B&B sleeping. I was like, yo, nah, she went out her way to find us.
Right.
And she's like, I don't want to be weird. I just really love what you guys do with your art. And we don't get to see a lot of stars out here. And it just means a lot for you to tell. So, she's the artist. I'm going to have her have a segment here, a quick segment, 5 minutes segment on VPR. I just want to throw up some young entrepreneurs, so we can send some business away.
Absolutely.
She definitely showed love when we was out there. And I appreciate that. So let me get up this footage, man. I've been talking to y'all a lot. You know what I mean? I don't
talk to us. What do you mean?
You know what I mean? I'm gonna put on some of the Santa Cruz footage. Hopefully, we don't get our copyright strike. This is one of the beats by Montclair. I'm on tour with. That's Montclair beats right there. This is records and some of his beats. And y'all vibe with me. This is our Santa Cruz part. VPR, y'all locked in on a Thursday, man. Canada got a DJ for mine. I'm fresh off the breath of fresh air tour. YNVS Radio, VPR Radio. A lot of people are reaching out to get featured on that mix. Man, you gotta get up with me. So guys, right now I'm viewing July watching somebody ass naked. The glasses can't see them clearly. No, I'm not watching it.
Not Crackhead Chronicles on tour.
I see my glass. Okay. Yo, the crackheads in Cali is turned the fuck up, man. They got titties out and all that, and they always twerking and naked and hot.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that exists.
Yeah. Right. He was screaming in this video, pooping and peeing right there. I said, "Live." Brought to you by July. He got amazing. Y'all, if y'all can't tell, I love my job. I love what we do here. I love the kind of
and look how these things act. Everybody's moving. That's the thing. If you ever heard a set from every time, then you can't help but move.
I appreciate that, Ken. I'm just happy that I can showcase my talents to the world. I want to give a big shout out to LB. I want to give a big shout out to DJ Lou, Shorty DJ. Big shout out to Shorty. We got to finish up the tour with them on the East Coast. So in September, guys, I will be taking a slight hiatus again.
Cruz, if you ready to party tonight, can I get a hand?
East Coast part of the tour. And then me and Poison got to announce a few things.
If you ready to see my dog Shorty tonight, can I get a hand?
Moving around with, I can't give y'all all the sauce.
Santa Cruz, let me introduce myself. I'm DJ Lou, Shorty, the official DJ. And real quick, can I see Shorty, number one fan one time? See it, that you wanted to do it, but you didn't mean it. Looking in my brother, I don't even mean it. Baby, I don't know you.
Boom. So
Wow.
that was just Santa Cruz, guys. Let me unmute this.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just Santa Cruz, guys. You know, I got LA, the Hawaii trip. I think I'm not sure if I posted that to YouTube yet, but I definitely have the vlog that I have the young lady in. Shout out to Sky. You know what I mean? If you tuned in watching now, I appreciate you, man. You definitely showed hella love in Hawaii and made me feel welcome there. And I'm definitely coming back again.
You know what's funny, partner? You know how you post from StreamYard, so your stories go into my stories. When you were in LA, my homegirl, long time that I grew up with, we went to school together. She was like, "I know you're not in LA," and didn't hit me up.
My bad, y'all.
I was like, I'm just living vicariously through FMI. She was like, you need to not live vicariously in West Coast. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Honestly, oh, yo, LA, bro, Kiana, VPR radio. But you know, let's get into it. You know, before we start bringing up topics, I have been spoiled rotten. Kiana the God is spoiled rotten. VPR radio. You may ask me what I've been spoiled with.
Yeah.
The finest greenery on this planet, going to the West Coast and coming back here to the East Coast. It is night and day with the experience. I have to smoke 2 to 3 L's just to feel what I felt with 1 L over there. And I'm going to dispensaries. You know, I made a lot of friends over there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get mine. But
that's why when they say 420 friendly, it really is, right? Have you ever met anyone that like smokes weed or however you ingested THC? Have you ever met them like turned up and ready to fight?
No, yo.
Never.
The experience over there when it comes to like more people offer you weed because it's like they're giving it away. The prices are so much better. I drove through Humboldt.
Well, they've legalized for, longer. Weren't they the first state, in fact?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one thing. I was informed a few times because I was over there. I was under the assumption, and don't quote me on this, guys. Go do your own research because I don't want you to say FMI sent you there. Now you got sent off to jail. Now don't call me. All right, but from what I've been instructed, everybody got that weed on them when they flying into LAX, and because you could take up to like an ounce. And you could do that. So I was dumbfounded. I'm like, I'm black. I ain't flying with no goddamn weed.
Right.
Yeah, and then I seen others, and they just doing their thing.
Look, test your luck if you like.
Yeah, and they was doing it, and I'm just like, all right. So even at the dispensary, I was just like, how you could fly with? And she pointed to the sign, and it said you could fly with this much into LAX as long as you don't have that. I was like, okay. Wow. And truth behold, some people did it. I can't speak for it. I ain't playing like that VPR. Yeah. But if you go into the West Coast, man, it is definitely an experience when it comes to the weed. It's definitely an experience when it comes to the love. Like their culture out there is fire. It's just like they love their music. The same way we in Brooklyn, how you'll hear Biggie. I was hearing Biggie out there, and I was shocked.
Biggie is universal, right? Like, why do you?
Yeah, I went up to a dispensary. They were playing in my front. I'm like, y'all playing this over here right now?
Absolutely.
And he's like, yeah, I fuck with this, bro. And I'm like, all right, that's weird.
I'm glad you guys all deserve to get that big love because that's what it's really about, right? And that's what we really want to see, and it's why we do what we do here on VPR and work with these independent artists and highlight them because there's so much opportunity for them to glow. There's great music, so much great music that you haven't seen it, and like you said, leaving New York, it becomes a whole other story. Because New York, not everyone want to be a star, but they also want to hate on the ones that really are.
Yo, I don't want nobody to get out the towns but y'all. Right. And that's the problem. Like, why Shabumbu on 12F got a problem with her cousin, and it's the same blood. Like, I just don't understand. Y'all live on the 7th floor. Like, it's very strange, man. New York, and
it is.
It sucks, and I just wish we would get out of that culture. We would get a lot, further in. But yeah, you know what I mean? We met so many fans that just outpour us love after the show and come there and they just say we drove 3 hours, 2 hours, and they're singing our lyrics back to us.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's amazing. It's amazing.
Amazing. Oh man, so talented. I have got to see her perform live.
Yeah, that New York show September. We got to hit Washington, New York, Philly. So all that got
in
to
the
be happening.
building. Hi.
You said who?
JD.
Oh, JD. Oh, I see you on the live. My bad, JD. What's going on? I thought somebody joined the live real quick, VP. I was just like,
no jumping. No rando jumping.
That's a fact. Hey, Kiana. So I heard if we speak about this subject, our whole channel gonna get clipped.
Uh-oh.
I'm so serious.
Oh Lord.
So I gotta approach this lightly.
Okay.
What's going on, VPR? So if you haven't been paying attention to hip hop news like myself, and I was featuring the hip hop news because Lefty Gunplay hopped on stage. If you ain't see that clip, I was there. I was talking to him.
Wow.
Check out my clip. I got, I went a little quick viral on No Jumper.
Okay.
But I had to do it for VPR. The clout was there, and I was there, and they were trying to tell a narrative. Anyway.
So humble. Look how he just drops that on the low. You guys caught that, though. Right?
You got to. So if you haven't paid attention to the hip hop news, I know a lot of information been being released upon Meg Thee Stallion and some of the discovery that was hidden or not shown to the public.
Right.
And
police officers' camera footage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, in this morning, I'm not sure if you're, privy on the Holly, what's her name?
Bailey.
Holly Bailey. I don't want to say Holly Berry because I'm so,
right.
from a different, different claw, different age.
Right.
Yeah. So the Holly Bailey situation in DDG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't like to get in between it.
Yeah.
But there's two things that are reoccurring with those cases.
Mm-hmm.
And who's representing both of them.
Mm.
Rock Nation is not playing with no channel or anyone discussing Desiree, anyone discussing their clients.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple creators are getting clapped right now.
Wow.
A lot of big channels like Joe Budden are trying to dance around it.
Interesting.
And his own crew is questioning him like, hey, why are we protecting this company that's allegedly doing bad play and using different tactics to have their way. Connecting to Desiree, what she has going on with her daughter. Her daughter's suing her own mother and saying, hey, my mom uses certain tactics to get these artists and certain people in places where they don't need to be. And who's the top rep at Rock Nation? Who's signing all the checks?
Come on now. Rock Nation.
And who's representing
in the building tonight?
Thank you. So, so there's this narrative going around that even though Jay-Z is just the face of it, it's the face of a company that's using, I'm just talking, I'm just spitballing here. BPR, you tuned in.
We're just chatting. Just having a little chat.
It's a slight chat. Just discussing a few things. But so when you look at some of the things that are just, presented here, and I'm just watching, and when I see these channels that are trying to discuss certain things getting clapped, and they got way more subscribers than us, VPR, and they're established. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. You got to look at who you call your idols, because we might be underneath different guys. Because like when you hear Rock Nation, Rock Boys in the building tonight, it might hit different. Because I'm like, yo, wait, you a figure piece, bro?
I said this long ago, way before the whole Diddy situation, right? And I said, not only will so many people crumble, but there's going to be fall guys, but there's so many more people behind the people that take the fall guy, right? The Epsteins, all of them. There's more people behind them, right? Yep. There's so many more. It goes deeper. We're talking about lawyers, politicians, judges, all sorts of players.
And I just think it's interesting how I'm like, I've never seen so many criminals get pardoned publicly before.
Oh, very much so. I mean,
like it happens, and maybe I'm just blind.
Well, first of all, President Trump is a felon, right? So why wouldn't he want to pardon the people that he wants to keep on his side? I mean, we see it like night and day. It's just watching everything go down, and I tune a lot of it out. This FMI just for my own mental psyche.
Yeah, that's the only thing you could do.
You have to, because the overload is just so much. But like there are so many things going on. And then even like with the hip hop news, there's things that we see, the things that we don't see, right? The information that we're fed, and then the things that happen behind the scenes while we're looking at this information, and we're tuned out to what's really happening. Elon Musk, like there's just the swirl, the swirl of the world.
Yo. So while we got a few people tuned in. What's going on, JD? What's going on with Spade? Sky, we got Riki on the tune in. So I don't know if you've seen a viral clip lately of Harlem legend Cameron. When he asked one of the people that was in one of the freak offs with Cassie, he had to ask him a question, and he's getting a lot of backlash right now from female viewers. Let me put that up here, Kiana.
Yeah.
Let's get your live reaction.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get that up there. What's going on, VPR? Make sure y'all share the live. Share the live.
I have my shades on.
Yeah. Hey, man, I got time if you got time. So let's hear it.
Yes.
Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Am I tweaking out?
JD, when are you coming back on VPR? We need you.
Yo, am I tweaking VPR? Oh, there we go. That's the sound up there. Look at that. See?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got to do pacing back and forth. Yo, that's crazy. Beating this joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My peripherals, my spider senses is wild.
How was that?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got to do pacing back and forth. Yo, that's crazy. Beating this joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
VPR. So if you don't understand the clip and it's coming out of a context. How was that? Cameron, while interviewing one of the people in the freak off, one of the sex workers, one of the freak offs, that's what I would call them.
Participants?
Yeah, participants.
I don't know.
He asked them, yo, let me keep it a buck with you. Yo, how was Cassie's pussy? He said, so now he's getting a lot of, that was the clip you were just watching. He was like, oh man, I couldn't because, the other was beating up. So he's getting a lot of backlash for that now. Kiana, is he wrong for asking that, or
yes,
is this something that is said in barbershops and it's normalized?
Well, first of all, barbershop conversations were never public forum conversations, right?
What you mean? It's content. In 2025, it's called content.
No, but there's a specific reason that barbershop conversations, nail shop conversations, right? These other
there's nail shop conversations?
Absolutely. Hair.
VPR, yo, hold on. So you telling me
conversations? Come on. What? You don't think the ladies be talking?
I don't know. Maybe I thought y'all was getting y'all nails done.
Oh, no. And chatting. Okay. Especially if we're there with friends, not necessarily with the technician, but we're catching up and we are talking about the tea. Okay. So the fact of the matter is that, well, first of all, this situation, I feel like people should really, unless you're called in to testify, because next thing you know, you're going to have a subpoena, sir. Okay. Because you're putting yourself in that situation. You're agreeing to the fact that you were present, and now they're probably going to put you on the stand and want.
I stand corrected, Kiana. He was an exotic dancer. Apologize.
Who was an exotic dancer?
Let me show you. I love the internet. You say I can pull up everything right there. Let me show you. Let me give you the information that you need, VPR. I got you covered.
Yeah. Clarify for me.
It was good. What is it? Produced by Pedico. What's good, Schmaggy? So right now we going over how Cameron asked how Cassie's vagina felt to an exotic dancer. But go ahead, Kiana.
Okay,
Mike is yours.
Exotic dancer. Yeah. So first of all, we all know the situation with Cassie, the headlines, Diddy, and so much more that goes behind that. She's a married woman now, right? She's already had to have herself dragged across. Like, this is a conversation that people are having on a regular basis. Where is the decorum? And this is why I go back to conversations that people have that stay between them versus conversations that now have become a public way for everyone to just invite themselves. Everyone now feels like they have journalistic tendencies. They can podcast. Like, if you have something to say, it doesn't matter if it has any sense. It doesn't matter if you're a simpleton. It doesn't matter if you just say anything and there's no facts to base it. You can just say it, and you can gain followers from that, and then those followers become troops of people that agree with you in your nonsensical terms of what you are saying, whereas they've never even researched to make sure that you know what the hell you're talking about. So there's too many people talking, and sir, you probably just got yourself invited to the stand, and I think you guys should just stop. Let that woman, I'm not going to say rest in peace because she's alive, but Jesus, has she not enough? Leave her the
Yo,
hell.
her husband is tight. Fuck that VPR. I'm going to say it. That man is, well, you can't even get tight, nigga. You want to know why you can't get tight, VPR? I got time. How you going to get tight when the same way you got her, you lost her. You feel me? You done snagged up from him, and he paid you to teach her tennis. You gave her the racket. And then he took it right back. He said, "Hold on, you know what I mean? Let me get it while you got it." I'm just saying, all right. I ain't questioning her character, VPR. This ain't about that. I'm just saying, same way you got it, the motherfucker lost. All right, VPR. Now back to me pressing play, and hopefully Cats will find some peace, because her husband is sitting there punching the air right now.
I know he is.
Any more embarrassing for him? Why did Cameron just
It's cool, but yeah, that clip had me crying.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I found out it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way worse, because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, interested in dudes. So
y'all some freaky
the whole
boys.
time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book,
saying, nobody's gonna
I got
say.
a hearing problem. Right. And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, "Yo, I like the position you in," and I'm like, "Yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him?" Like,
all right, bro, that's enough, man.
I'm not naming any names, but I told you we had conversations behind the scenes about this years ago. Nothing that I heard about Puffy is nothing new that I haven't heard for at least 15 years from reputable people in the industry that I've known. None of it. None of this is new news to me.
I let the footage speak for VPR. Life's a game, apparently. Look, life's a game, apparently.
Yes.
And
conquer it.
Yeah, conquer it. So that is the clip that went viral this week.
Good
and
Lord.
That called me, man. I'm just watching relationships crumble. It's because it's hot outside. It's getting hot outside.
Is that why?
I told you I was in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And then they put on this song, Whim Whammy, something. What's going on, DJ Fresh? You locked in the VPR radio on a Thursday.
Hello.
And they playing all this ratchet music.
Yeah.
And I believe that's what's going up and tearing up all the relationships. Because then you turn on your damn TV and you see Cardi B and her new man, which, and that's cool. Like, I don't care. People move on. Like, But this the back and forth online. I'm tired of social media, y'all.
Oh, I am too. And honestly, as much as people find so much entertainment in it, it's really sad. And the saddest part is that all of these situations, Remy, Pap, right, Cardi, and Offset, they have kids. They have kids. Their kids are privy to this. Why is no one mature enough? Even if someone else is running off their mouth, let them run and run and run, because like I always told my children, right, when it comes to bullies, you'll either have to knock them out or just ignore them, and they're going to leave you alone. Because when you don't get a reaction, which is what you're looking for, this is emotional responses. These are traumatic emotional responses. Everybody's acting like they're good. I heard Cardi going off, and much love to Cardi. She's my birthday twin. She's definitely out there on her extra Libra-ing, right? But she's talking about everything he has and, him being a liability. Didn't you know that when you married him?
You feel me? Where's the accountability? Because I be saying that shit.
Well, that's the thing. There is a lack of accountability in so many people in this society now because, number one, They're looking at material things as being what makes you a person of high value, right? Not your inner being, not your core values. Those
That's a
things are
fact. You
no
dropping
longer
jewels right now.
where your value lies, but that really is where the value lies, because let's be clear, anybody, right, especially here in this country,
they throwing up the hearts for you on Instagram. Go ahead, Kiana.
Even us marginalized communities, anybody can, with the proper training and putting themselves in the right positions, become a millionaire, become a celebrity. Anybody has the ability to go and do that. That doesn't make you a great person. It doesn't even make you a valuable person. It just makes you a person with a lot of money. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing all these people that have money and they're having children, they're procreating, and then they're going back and forth and dragging each other online. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, right? Like you see it, and the children are right there in the midst of it. And no matter how young that they may be now, so that they're, initially protected from it, it's not going to last. And the minute they're in preschool, the kids are going to start. Kids are harsh anyway. So it's just like, if for nothing else than the sake of your children's mental well-being, shut up and handle your shit behind the scenes. Go to court if you need to. Talk to your lawyers. But when people ask you questions, some of my favorite things to say
in the chat and talk about it.
No comment. Move on to the next question. I love Tyler Perry for that. Like I was watching an interview when Why Did I Get Married came out, and this was shortly after the whole Super Bowl fiasco with Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Interviewer just kept trying to go back to that, and he would just bang, throw it right back, and bang, throw. He never ever answered that question. He never allowed Janet to be put in that position of having to answer the question. He kept rerouting it back, even without saying no comment, rerouting it back to the reason that they were there. You don't have to speak on these things. Everybody does not have to know your personal business. Y'all do
you
know
see what
that.
I'm saying? And social media, people be wanting to get all that attention. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't want to do that. I don't want to let people into my personal life. I already put more than enough that I want for years to build up this catalog to get that. Why the hell am I going to introduce what I care about most, my personal life, to these people?
That's what I'm saying.
That are here for a different reason.
Yep. Everybody's not here to love you. And the ones that are here to love you, the ones that are here to love us, we always embrace. And we know who's who. You're in the circle of love. But, we can love you from the outside. Doesn't mean I'm bringing you into all of my personal space. I'm sorry.
At all. Speaking of my personal space, VPR. Yo, JD, VPR forever. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, I appreciate that. You see what happens when you let somebody into your personal space? Look at it, VPR.
Big love, JD.
Look at that. Look. He almost got kicked out the meet and greet. I don't blame him, but you know what I mean? Make the thing see that, You gotta protect your personal space now. But he ain't gonna have another chance to make this time. So I get why he did it, but he could have got tossed there.
I'm sorry,
he could have got real sticky.
Realized the banner was scrolling. Constantine the Anomaly is not on.
Damn. He is not. Yeah, the anomaly is us.
Yes.
We are back here, man. We are back here. Honestly, I haven't been tapped into a lot of new music. I've been on the West Coast and I've been, speaking with a lot of artists out there and seeing the culture. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing an artist named Young Tilo out of Florida. That's gonna be gracing VPR Radio. You're gonna see Keaton of Rap Sardines, a big rap publication out of Alabama. He's doing his thing out there. He'll be featured in a few posts in VPR Radio. So you're going to be looking forward to seeing that. As far as the artist that's looking to get placed on the radio, contact me or Kiana the Goddess if you are interested, and then we will go and get that set up for you.
And don't slide into our DMs, please. Don't do DM sliding. FMI may be better, but I am not good at looking nor responding to those things.
I'll be in that motherfucker. I'll be working. You know what I mean? I'll take care of it because Key got better thing to take care of right now. I got you.
I know. I appreciate that. So y'all can slide into his DMs, but otherwise send us an email, vpr.radio@gmail.com, and we will get you booked, because by the time I look at that DM, 5 or 6 weeks may have passed and your album already dropped. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's the thing. And we also have the mic drops that's available in New York while I am here. That's going to be coming through YMVS, YMG. So if you want to be incorporated with that, get in touch with me, man. Let's get your music to the world. Let's get your music played at the label.
And shout out to YMVS and shout out to Shampoo. I mean, y'all are out here killing it. I just love every minute of this journey. It's a beautiful thing.
It's right, man. We've been. I wish I could pull up some of the 420, the vlogs that we've had at Quad, and just the interview over the years that you guys have stuck around with. And now that I'll be uploading just most of the episodes to Spotify. So for the listeners that don't want to watch the video and don't want to see our amazing faces, which I don't get why.
Your problem.
Yeah. Okay, you can listen to our voice, I guess. But we're gonna be making sure we upload those to the Spotify and all DSPs so you guys can get that content as well.
Absolutely. That's how we do.
Now, Kiana, before we wrap up our show, normally we always leave with some positive advice. But let's do something a little bit different today.
Do we not do any Unk talk today, or was the Unk talk?
I've
missed Unk and his talk. Have any
the Unk talk? Okay. Damn, what jewel can I drop on y'all today, man? It's been a long 2 months now. I done seen a lot.
I know you've seen a lot.
Let's get into it now.
No Unk from the whole tour.
Hey, Kiana.
All.
Kiana, you know what I mean? On the behalf of good business, I gotta tell you a few things off air because you know what I mean. What's the name that we just talking about? We were just talking about Cardi B, Libran.
Yeah.
Boy, I was Libran.
Oh, I bet.
I had to. And somebody had somebody had to and they was VPR. I need disrespect with disrespect. And I love y'all. Y'all been rocking with me for about 7 years, okay?
Yes.
And it's always been constant love, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Yeah.
So good business begins good business. The Unk talk I will save for next week. I do want to have my mixer hooked up so we have the sound effects. And I want to bring you guys like a full segment with like lights and everything. So I'm gonna get that done. This streaming setup, I will work night and day so you guys can have that experience.
The best. Okay.
Now
we're gonna end it.
Now. I did want to do something different, Kiana. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I'm just happy to be with y'all. I am so happy to be with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah,
from Instagram to Facebook,
from everywhere, YouTube,
to Twitter to Twitch.
And please share. There's so much nonsensical content that gets shared out there, and I know we've just been here yapping, but we're all about the good vibes. So if you could share anything today, why not share DJ FMI and Kiana the Goddess? Because we're going to help you bring those good vibes and pay that forward. That's what we're here for.
Look forward to the new interview that we have coming out with Sky, all the way from Hawaii. She's gonna have to probably wake up at like 1 a.m. while we're gonna be over here at. Yeah. But guys, I'll see you on the next episode. Make sure you follow all of our pages, and we appreciate you, and it's all love.
See you next week, guys. Bye.
Later.